I'm waiting.
You gonna do this all night?
I do it all the time. I'm waiting.
What do you want me to say?
Welcome back.
Something proactive. I thought a long time to think of that word, by the way. I want to see what you got.
Is this recording?
Yeah.
The whole time.
All right, cool.
We're 4 minutes in.
You can cut it.
Go.
Let's have Nate do it, but have just him in it.
Welcome back to the Tailgate Boys. You don't know who I am.
Nah, you guys suck. Y'all suck. What up, people? Welcome back to the channel. Today, you're in for something special. We have two guests today. You've met Nate before. I've been on his channel, the Loner Podcast. Check it out. Where can you find your channel?
You can find that on YouTube and Spotify.
Perfect. And we got a man that is special to all three of us. He has coached us all in baseball. My jersey's hanging on his wall right there, by the way. Mr. Vivard. And he's here to talk a little NFL preview with us today.
In for a treat today.
Oh, we're in for a treat today. All we're doing today is going to be real quick. We're going to go through the divisions. I don't even remember who's in all the divisions, but we're going to go through all the divisions. We're going to pick our division winners, conference winners, and we're going to pick our Super Bowl champ. Okay? And if any four of us get a conference winner right, you get to pick an incentive. Okay? Remember, I already told you mine. If I pick a conference winner right, I want a free round of golf.
Yep.
Okay?
Next year.
When it's not
Next spring.
balls cold out. Yeah. If you get the Super Bowl winner right, I've come up with this. So next football season, that person gets a ticket of their choice to an NFL game.
Ooh.
Not bad. Think about it. You pick a Super Bowl winner right. That's not exactly.
Is the Super Bowl off limits?
Not the Super Bowl game.
Dude, I can't pay for the Super Bowl. Can you?
This is a great question.
Maybe.
He's in fucking college.
I can't pay for the Super Bowl. Okay, a regular season game of your choice. Any team. I mean, we're going to Lambeau this year, so any team you want.
Isn't that Title Town? Isn't what they call it?
That's what they call it, yeah.
You would think Rodgers would have more than one, though, wouldn't you?
Here we go. It's already starting.
This is going to be a great video.
Title
Here
Town.
we go.
Dude, let's get into it.
First, but not the best.
We'll go through quick. You just say why you think they're going to win.
NFC
We won't bash you.
NFC East.
Not the Giants.
The Giants. That's my underdog pick.
That's your hot take.
Yep. Saquon's back, but I got a lot of hit or misses like Danny Dimes. This is going to be his last year if he craps the bed. Like, how many more chances are you going to give him?
You think this is official?
It's got to be.
It's do or die?
How many more times you need, you know? Like, this time he has more weapons on offense.
Three?
Yeah.
Year three.
He has more weapons on offense. The best offense he's probably had if everyone's healthy. And I think the rest of the division, I mean, Cowboys are going to be hit or miss. I think Zeke's going to have a slow year. I hope Dak doesn't break anything again. Just doesn't.
Personally, yeah, I get what you mean.
But I think he's going to have a slow progress year, and the Redskins, I think, are going to be their football team. Are going to be.
Come on, man, you can't say that now.
We're going to get canceled. I think they're going to be the hardest competition. I'm not really going to
Their
put
defense
much
is
to
so
the
good.
Eagles. Yeah, and they got Fitzpatrick, Fitzmagic. So I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go. It's out there, but I'm gonna go with the Giants.
What you got, Mr. Vib?
Obviously, I feel the same, and I'm going to tell you why.
I'm ready.
That the division last year was god awful.
Agreed.
The Giants won 6 games, and they almost won the division, and they had to take the Eagles tanking in the last game for Washington to win 7 games to beat them. I don't think Washington will be better with Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is too inconsistent. There's a reason why he's been on 7 different teams as a starting quarterback.
That's true.
They have a good front four, yes, but offensively, I don't think. I mean, they'll have games they'll score 40, and they'll have games and he'll have 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, and they'll have games where they have 3 or 4 picks. So that to me equals a 500 team.
I love when they put the Brady Bunch thing up of Fitzpatrick, and they had each
Different
one
teams.
have a different team.
The Eagles, Jalen Hurts. I mean, they don't know what they're doing at quarterback either.
Yeah.
And they don't have the good enough skill players besides Devontae Smith. But the Cowboys, I think probably if they're healthy, they probably have the best overall team, but I don't think they're good. I don't think they're well coached. I think Dak is obviously one of the top, probably the best quarterback in the division without a doubt.
Right.
Without a doubt, I'd say. Yeah.
But the Giants have some skill players that they didn't have in the past. I mean, they got Barkley healthy for a year, Kenny Galladay. They got some guys that I watched a lot of Giant games last year, and they lost 3 games because Evan Ingram dropped a pass. 3 games that they had a chance to close out, and he dropped a first down.
I told you. Hates Evan Ingram.
So
He can't catch.
But I picked him up on my fantasy team, though.
He's a freak.
He's
but
always
can't
open.
catch.
Yeah. He is always open.
So I mean, I might be a little stupid, a little wise, but I think they have a legitimate shot, and I think they should win the division. I'd be disappointed if they don't.
It's always a toss-up.
It pains me to do this.
No.
No, I'm not going that way.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like there's no
I
way.
think the Cowboys are going to win the division based on Dak staying healthy, and I don't know how I feel about that because it seems like he couldn't even get through training camp
yeah.
Got a bad shoulder.
throwing without getting hit. So, but I still don't know about their defense either. But I'm just based on their offense, they got so many dudes that can just. They're so explosive.
Yeah.
And on paper, they should absolutely run away with it, but it's been like that for years, and they never do it. But so I'm going with them.
The boys?
Yeah, the Cowboys.
Kate'd be happy for
I'm not really sure about it. But it's close second. Washington was a close second, but going off of what Viv said, I don't think Ryan Fitzpatrick is consistent enough to go full season and play good
You can't really have
football.
Chase Young carry your team.
Exactly.
That's not realistic. It's not Madden.
Like the defense, they're going to give you some extra possessions, but at the same time, I think they might be on the field way more than their offense is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to go with the Cowboys too, and it has nothing to do with the Cowboys. It has
Just everything else.
4 free wins that I think they're going to get with the Giants and the Eagles. And I think they'll split with Washington.
Free wins?
Free wins. Free.
So you don't think they need to show up?
They don't need to show up. They're going to score 40 on those 2 teams.
Ooh.
I think they're
A
going
game?
Oh, yeah. I think they're going to split with Washington. That'll make 5. They're going to play my team and the Vikings, murder them. And that's going to be 6 wins right there. And I'm pretty sure they play like Atlanta and a couple other teams that were below 500. Their schedule is a cupcake.
Yeah, they play Atlanta.
They were, I forget. Like 27th, like, in the league. Their schedule is cake.
Yeah.
I think they're going to cruise. I don't think there's going to be any challenge. I think they're easily going to be at least 10-7.
Well,
It has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with the schedule.
let's just remember how many playoff games Dak has won in his career when he was healthy.
I didn't say playoff. I said
1.
win the division.
Right, but
I didn't say playoffs.
I'm just not sold on him being.
That's 100% fair.
The it factor.
100% fair.
Actually, the one year they did win the division, he was a game manager. And
Zeke had
went off.
1,800 yards. And oh, no, I agree with you 100%.
That's back when Zeke was Zeke.
Ever since Kellen Moore took over as the OC there, they think they got to throw it 45
I
times.
really
a game.
liked that hire,
And it
though,
is-
at first, too.
And it has
Yeah.
only caused issues.
Yeah. I really did like that hire at first, too. They kept him, not the head coach.
Yep. I mean, well, Jason Garrett was supposed to be like an offensive dude, so.
Yeah, that worked out well. Anyway, let's move on.
NFC West. That, for me, was a toss-up, personally, because you got the Rams, you got the Seahawks. I think it's the 1-2 right there. I'm not really counting
real quick,
the
I'm
Cardinals
so sorry.
right now.
I think this is the best division of football. Like, I'm not
Really?
kidding. I really do. Keep going. I'm sorry.
So you got the Cardinals, J.J. Watt, fresh into town. Then you got Kyler Murray, but I think they just aren't there yet. But you got the Rams, like I said, Matt Stafford, R.I.P. Jared Goff. I feel bad for him, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
He's gonna rot in Detroit, but I gotta go with the Seahawks. They're just so consistent. I feel like year in year out, you kind of know what you're gonna get from them.
Mr. Vibb?
I have the Rams because Matt Stafford
love that pick.
finally has a good defense. He's got players around him offensively, and he's always been a fantastic quarterback with no team around him. He's got a great defense. I think they'll win probably 11, 12 games this year, I would bet.
I absolutely love that pick. Billy?
I'm
I'm also going Rams. They won the division last year and upgraded at the quarterback position. I know they lost Cam Akers, but Henderson and Michelle can do the job. I just don't think Seattle's defense is good enough. And Cardinals, I mean, it seems like past few years, like, they're supposed to take that next step, but just never have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they signed J.J. Watt, but
He's washed up.
he's going to, potentially make it 7 games, maybe?
Yeah, he's going to have surgery, and then, I mean, year in, year out. It happens every year.
That was cool.
He's already been, he hasn't practiced in a while because he did something in training camp. So, and 49ers, I think they're going to bounce back, but I don't know. Their secondary scares me a little bit.
You like Jimmy G?
I think he can be a game manager, but I also think so can Trey Lance. And why wouldn't you play a guy that you
younger
drafted
guy.
at 3?
But Jimmy G was a defensive stance away from being a Super Bowl champ.
Yep.
The only year he was
Also a
healthy-
throwaway, though.
The only year he was healthy, they went to the Super Bowl.
Jimmy
which
G
is
is
crazy to me why they would just immediately give up on him so fast.
Right.
Because he's never on the field. He's been hurt they said 55% of the games for the 49ers he's missed.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Who's to say that Trey Lance isn't going to get hurt? Like, things happen when you're like Joe Burrow.
Have you looked
Never
at
been
the
hurt
two?
in his career,
I
got
get
rolled
that.
up on.
Have you looked at what they separately look like? Trey Lance is a tank.
Yeah.
He is a freak
Yeah.
athlete. I don't even think that's even close. I think
Get out!
he's going to be way
Yeah,
better.
baby.
Dodgers hit a home run. Whatever.
Albert Pujols.
Okay, so just because he's a freak athlete, you don't think he could potentially get hurt?
This is great.
Saquon is potentially the biggest freak athlete in the year in the league, and has been
That's
hurt
two
times
different
in a year.
positions.
He got rolled up
I
on
don't
him.
agree.
He got rolled up on
That's
him.
No,
fine.
he
I
didn't
don't
get
agree.
rolled. Saquon tried to hurdle somebody and landed wrong on his knee.
I think
That's
he
exactly
might
what happened.
he might be a Bo Jackson where he's too athletic he's just going to hurt himself.
Trying to
Taekwon?
do some things.
But that's what Bo Jackson did. He was too strong. He ripped out of a tackle and just dislocated his hip.
He was a beast. You guys never saw him play. He was
Yeah, it's
best athlete of all
unfortunate.
ever.
That's still my favorite poster of all time. When he has the bat and the shoulder pads,
Yeah.
that's the best poster ever created.
Bo knows.
I don't even think it's close.
Mike Vick, he
No.
was a runner just like Trey Lance. Snapped
They
his
are
leg.
not even close to built the same.
I'm just saying, like, he's a mobile runner. RG3's a mobile runner.
Yeah.
Look what happened to him.
Trey Lance, I know it was FCS, but Trey Lance throws the ball. He had 40 touchdowns and 0 picks.
Mike Vick
He
could throw
had
the ball.
10
He could
rushing
heave
touchdowns.
the
Mike
Granted,
Vick-
in the
Mike
FCS,
Vick could heave the ball.
He's
He hasn't
not-
played in a year, 2
Mike
years.
Vick
either.
got drafted first overall to be a dual threat. Trey Lance did not get drafted third overall, to be a dual threat quarterback. He did not.
Well, that's
He
how,
got drafted to throw the football.
That's how he's been playing in the preseason. He's been taking QB draws.
What's a rookie quarterback going to do? One look, panic, run.
No, designed run plays he's been doing. So, well, we'll see.
So, Andy,
Injuries
you're
can
up.
happen out of nowhere.
Or did you already go?
No, I had to fight Billy on this one.
True.
I'm picking the Rams. They won it last year. I really, as much as I love the 49ers roster, I don't like Seattle's D. I think it's going to be between those two teams. Arizona's not ready. And I think just the addition of Matt Stafford. I think they win 10, 11 games.
Gotcha.
I love the Rams roster. Love it.
So, NFC South. I got defending champs. I mean, you have every single person on your roster from 8-9 months ago.
Yeah, I'd like to think it's
Like,
probably
how
gonna be
can
a
you-
clean sweep.
So we're going to go real quick. Who you got?
I got the Bucks.
Who you got?
I already said.
Bucks.
Bucks, obviously.
As you said, you have everybody.
Yeah, like, how are you-
All 22 starters back.
That guy just doesn't age.
It's annoying.
He looks better now than he did 10 years
The
ago.
only way that someone's ever going to beat him is if Eli comes out of retirement.
Eli's got to make playoffs. I don't know.
Eli, the Saints should have signed Eli.
Oh my gosh.
He's from Louisiana.
So, NFC North. I got Bills boys, the Packers. You know, Aaron Rodgers almost dipped out of town, but he stayed, and I just think he's just him, Adams, Aaron Jones. Like, you can't. Experience is going to beat you at the end of the day in that division, I think.
that division is like going through a rebuild everywhere, even though the Vikings got Kirk Cousins.
I think it's safe to say it's the worst division of football.
This year it might be.
Be.
Besides, granted, the Packers are going to get 6 games, in my opinion, from those 3. But no, actually, this year, I would actually agree with you. Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
I think Kirk Cousins will still get his garbage yards and touchdowns that he always get and throw 15, 20 picks. And I'm a Viking fan. They will agree with me. I can't stand Kirk Cousins. I think he's so overrated.
I'm so happy they re-signed him.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I think
The Bears are in a rebuild. Granted, I do like Fields a lot.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. He looked great in the
He's an Ohio State quarterback, man.
But we saw that dude in person, and I saw Dwayne Haskins throw for 400 yards against Michigan.
Yeah.
I saw Justin Fields, and I was like, that boy's different.
Who's the guy
He's different.
Who was the quarterback that came in?
Troy Smith?
No, Cardell Jones.
Yeah, Cardell Jones. Like
Left early.
They thought he was going to be a stud.
He literally could throw the ball 90 yards.
I don't know of any good Ohio State quarterback
Well, what about
It's been a long time.
in the NFL.
It's been a long
Dwayne
time. Terrell Pryor won games.
Briefly. But
Yeah, but
Had a way better career as a receiver, first of all. Jesus.
Right.
He had a 1,000-yard season, I think, with Washington.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's close. I think it's the Packers, especially with
I do
A-Rod
too.
coming back. Looking to prove something also.
Yeah. What's he going to prove? He's got nothing to prove.
You think if he has another MVP caliber season, he doesn't want
They
to
aren't
be like, hey.
He doesn't want. They've tried to do that already. He doesn't want to be there. They agreed to void out the last year of his contract so he could leave.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to be there.
that's what it took to get him back this year.
They drafted Love, and since they drafted him, wants no part of being there.
I need to ask you that. What do you think of Jordan Love's preseason performance? I guess you could say he's a rookie this year. I guess you could say that.
He didn't get much time, so it's hard to tell because he got hurt.
Fair.
I mean, fair.
It's been
He threw a pick in every game.
So it's been 2 years now, and I still can't even see him play against rookies in the preseason because he couldn't stay healthy.
You know one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time that I've probably watched? I've put 80 views into the video. It's when he's rolling right in practice, and the net's got to be from me to the computer away, and he literally just airmails it. Like, clear over the net. Like, out of here.
Devontae would have caught it.
And him just go... That's one of my favorite videos of all time. I get bored at work. I look up that video every time. And it makes me laugh every single time.
Devontae would have caught it. He's a big catch radius. Can't wait for him to leave after this year, too.
He is going to bounce.
It's going to be great.
For sure.
It's going to be absolutely great.
All right.
I'm ready.
Y'all have your picks in?
Yes.
So that's the divisions in the NFC. So now, last thing we got to do is pick the conference champs, and I'm going to go with the Buccaneers.
The safe pick, but also probably the right pick.
Yeah.
Vib, what you got? Who's winning the AFC?
NFC.
Wow.
Get it together.
I think the Rams.
I do love their defense. I think they're so good on defense.
Brand new quarterback.
Robert Woods is there.
Quarterback
Cooper
all the
Kupp
time.
is there.
They got to.
Losing Cam Akers really hurt, but they still have Henderson. They're not going to run the ball a lot anyway.
They don't need to.
They don't need to.
I think the Rams.
I think Van Jefferson, their third receiver, is a sleeper that could really blow up with Matt Stafford as quarterback.
Yeah.
Billy, who you got?
I want to go with my heart, but I don't trust him.
If they
So
don't
you
have
gotta go
home
with
field, they
your
might have a
gut
shot.
then.
You got to go with your gut then.
They have their defense is better, but they still have holes. Like, I don't think their defense is good
No.
enough.
You about to pull something out of nowhere, Bill?
I wanted to say the Rams, but then he did.
So, say the Rams. So what?
I'm going with the Rams, man. I really am. They've always had that defense. They still got Ramsey,
He's a freak.
who will shut down anybody. Who knows? Maybe the Bucs will see some injuries. I mean, injuries can happen, but they finally got that quarterback that they've been really missing. A couple years ago, imagine if they had Matt Stafford playing quarterback instead of Jared Goff.
They'd have a Super Bowl ring.
Most
That's
likely,
so
yes.
true. That's so true.
Yeah.
You tell me he don't score a single touchdown?
And that was
Right.
before they had Jalen Ramsey.
No.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunately, I have to go chalk. I got to pick Tampa. Just literally, I've never seen it. Just 22 players just coming back, and they're going to run it back to try to do it one more time. Because after this year, Godwin's leaving, and they're going to lose a bunch of other defensive players
Yeah.
that literally signed for 1 year. Levante David, 1 year. Like
Fournette.
I think Pierre-Paul was another one for 1 year. They literally have agreed to run it back one more year. And it's just so hard.
It's hard to repeat. It's hard to repeat.
I agree, but it's so hard to say that they can't get back. I want to pick the Rams real bad, but I think the Rams, not in the first year with Stafford, can do it. Not in the first year. I just don't see it happening. When it came down to it, and I was really thinking about it, that was the reason. It's his first year with the Rams.
Yeah.
So I have Brady going back, unfortunately.
Bucks or the Rams? We'll find out.
Bucks and the Rams, we'll find out.